All right, let's get started. Welcome to the market simulation call for independent 2020 release. My name is Anshuman Vaidya. I'm your market simulation coordinator. And today is January 14, 2021. Calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience, allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meetings. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO webpage for a limited time following the meetings. The recordings and any related transcription should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. So we'll discuss about the following agenda today. We'll talk about map stage availability. We'll talk about the independent 2020 release, market simulation initiatives and timelines. Then we'll talk about the remaining initiatives separately. We'll talk about any ADS updates, then Scena enhancements updates, and then we'll talk about next steps. Currently, we don't have any map stage maintenance scheduled, but you can always log on to portalmap.kaiso.com to get the real-time system availability information. Any questions regarding the availability for map stage? All right. As we discussed in the RUG call yesterday, we preponed the intertie deviation settlements testing to be started today. We did that so that to allow market participants to review settlement statements well before the go live date of 1st of February. And in the morning today, we performed the scenario 3, all the KAISO actions in the morning, and we contacted all the registered entities and gave them their results. Now, we can continue further with the intertie deviation settlements testing for scenario 1 and 2. Mostly the actions required for those 2 scenarios are on the market participant side. So I'm hoping that we should be able to complete even those today. And of course, the end date for market simulation for intertie deviation settlement and symmetrical wheeling has been extended to 22nd. That is end of next week. And we'll have a meeting on 21st, that is Thursday, to gauge how was the testing for intertie deviations and settlements symmetrical wheeling project. Any questions or concerns regarding these timelines?
Hi, Anshuman. This is Chen Yu. I don't have concern other than a question, and thank you for Kaiso's coordination for conducting the scenario 3. I do have a question. Since we are planning still to conduct the rest of the scenarios, so I know it's a little too late for today, and I don't think tomorrow is feasible. So next Tuesday, is that if we were to conduct the testing next Tuesday, is that Kaiso going to publish the statement for the 19th?
We will. Yes, it is on the calendar, and we will be publishing that. The only thing is the recalc statement will be published on 1st of February. So you would see just the initial statement coming out before the February 1st for trade day 19th.
Okay. Thank you. Sounds good. And I will reach out for more coordination for next Tuesday. Thank you.
Definitely. And I would like to mention here that only scenario 3 has settlements impact. And scenario 1 and 2 are mostly verifying the results on the ITS and what do you see on the UIs and what you have submitted. So testing we have done today should satisfy the settlements requirements.
I think the rest also has settlements impact as well, if I'm not mistaken. They all have some expect charge code in there. If I can pull it up to validate it, to verify this statement, but pretty sure that they all have settlement portion in it.
Okay, thank you, Chinyu. I think we can confirm that. And even if there are settlements concerned, you will have initial statements to verify that, and the recalc statement will be published on 1st of February.
One more question is that we also asking, our settlements, me also asking for monthly statements for this, and I am, in review, I haven't seen the new calendar, but so I assume there will be a monthly statement as well, correct? For the 14, and it will say we're doing on the 19 as well.
This is Asad Anshuman.
Go ahead,
Hi.
Asad. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, for now we have 19 and 21 for next week, and yes, we have monthly for these two trade dates.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Asad, for confirming.
Thank you, Chinyu and Asad. Any more questions regarding these timelines?
Yeah, hey, Anshuma, this is Isaac. I see.
Hi, Isaac. Go ahead.
Hi, I know we're a little bit late into the game, but I think we did not have the results communicated to us about the scenario 3 yet. So if you guys are still planning to do that for us, we would appreciate the results for that scenario, as well as if you guys are doing scenarios 1 and 2, we do have schedules and tags in place. So if you could communicate to us the results for that as well. Thanks.
Perfect, Isaac. Let me connect to you after this meeting, and we can work through. I will provide you the results for scenario 3. I'm sure our team has performed those scenarios for SCE, and I'll convey those results to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm glad that your access issues are resolved.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for your help.
No problem. All right, any more questions regarding the timelines? All right, moving on. So we already discussed about the intertide deviation settlements project, the documentations, and the website to submit tags are listed here. And for symmetrical wheeling project, again, it goes hand in hand with intertide deviation settlements project. So the testing timeline for this particular project has also been extended till January 22nd. And the business requirement specification document and unstructured scenario document is available for this project in the following links. Any questions regarding these two projects? Okay, moving on. So we had two known issues till now, and we just talked about IDS project moving forward. That was due to the known issue number 2, which was fixed and deployed. And the only issue remaining is number 1. And this was actually just displaying that, for one column, it shows you the breakdown of the DOT, but due to a security feature, we turn it off, and I don't have a fixed date for it yet. Any questions on these two known issues? All right, moving on. All right, let's talk about the ADS decommissioning of Delphi client, API v6 and legacy URLs. So on 21st, we're going to activate the new feature DOTT. And I just wanted to mention, as we mentioned in the last rug update, that these are the URLs available currently for the old version, and they will be decommissioned on 2.1. So please take note of that. That are the updates of for ADS. Trang, do we have any more updates regarding ADS?
Hi, Anshuman. Thanks for the update. So I wanted to distinguish just a little bit in the slide the update since it was presented in the rug, just to better illustrate the different components that are being decommissioned on 2.1. So on 2.1, like I mentioned in the rug, we have a go for the final decommission of the old ADS Delphi client and API v6. We also communicated on the rug a date for the decommission of the legacy URLs, which is separate from the application level decommission. And we have a tentative by that 2.1 date for the decommission of the legacy URLs. We are seeking feedback from our ADS users that we see still connecting to those legacy URLs to determine an appropriate decommission of those. So the takeaway, again, is to refer to this and just understand that the ADS application decommission is set for 2.1, and the tentative piece is going to be the legacy URLs. So there will be upcoming communication, targeted communication for the decommission of the legacy URLs, but I wanted to reiterate that as well as point out the updates of the slides to reflect that clarification.
Thank you, Trang. And could you also give us an update about the Scena announcement?
Sure. Thank you, Anshuman. And again, we've been covering the Scena enhancements and adding more information through the tug and the rug and market sim calls. So the updates here are that, so first on the set of enhancements in general, we don't have a target date for map stage or production yet. We are working with the project team to have a firm map stage and production target, and we'll communicate that at the next external forum, which will either be on the market sim column on Monday or the tug on Tuesday if possible. Additional updates are that for item 5 and 6 in this bundle of changes, we do have an updated target for the OASIS tech spec. So before we hadn't communicated a target yet, but we are happy to announce that we plan to have a tech spec published for both items 5 and 6 by Tuesday the 19th, as well as a preview of those changes on the tug that same day. So you may even see the tech spec before then, but we will be reviewing it on the tug on the 19th. And then we gave an update on the training that will happen the 27th, and then also added a clarification for another customer session regarding a portion of the changes. So in sequence of events, we have the tech spec. Then on January 21st, we have a general UAA training. And as part of that training, we will be discussing the provisioning changes needed for these enhancements, specifically item 1. And then on January 27th, we have an overall training for the overall Scena enhancement. So those are the updates there.
Thank you, Trang, for the updates. Any questions regarding these Scena announcements?
Hey, this is Isaac with SC again. Hey, Trang, can you go back to the slide for the ADS? I'd like to know if Kaizo has a timeline for January 21st on how you're going to implement the DOTT.
Yeah, we still owe that response, Isaac, with the coordination with our operations and within operations and technology. So we don't have a time yet, but it'll be based on the market conditions that day too, and I think the ramp. So I have an action item to follow up with the team, and we will communicate that out, as well as we plan to send a customer notices for that as well. So hopefully by Monday or by the tag, we'll have an update on the timing and potentially a user notice as well. But please do reach out if we don't have an answer to you by then. Oh, I'm sorry. So I did get a clarification. Thanks, John. We have on the 21st, the DOT activation plan for 10 a.m. at this point. Isaac,
Okay.
are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so 10 a.m. is what our schedule is for the DOT.
Okay, do the participants need to log off and log back on? Is there any kind of a guideline or instructions? And is it going to be duration of an out, any outage duration to be considered there, or?
So I'm going to pause here for a second and open that up to anybody on the ISO side that has a response. And okay. So if we don't have somebody a response right now from the ISO, I think that what we can do, Isaac and Tanyu, is submit a customer notice email to explain what the anticipated impact is on that time. Okay. And so I have the project team on too, and so we'll coordinate with the project team to get that customer notice out with the timing and the impact on the 21st.
So, Trang, did you say that we need to submit a request to?
No.
Oh, okay. I took it wrong. No, this is normal communication that we had planned already. So we're doing our due diligence. You don't have to submit a request for us to announce that. Okay. And also, may I suggest? I think on the 19th there will be a taco as well, right? Can you also including in the taco the information so I can? Okay, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question, Trang.
Hi, Nora, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon. Next slide, if you guys finish with this one. The serum, yeah. So you say the Oasis will have a new report?
So if you look at item 5 and 6, we tried to give you a review of the changes. So for number 5, yes, it will be a new report. Actually, both of those are new reports. So there's already data that's being published on the public website that we're moving to a new report in Oasis. And whether it's one new report or 2 new reports, that's not clear to me at this point. But again, when the text spec is published and when we review it at the TUG on Tuesday, that information will be more available.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for heads up. Thanks.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you, everyone, for the questions and Trang for the update and explanation. All right. If there are no more questions, I will move on. Well, that's all I have for slides today, but I just wanted to mention that January 18th is a Kaiser holiday, so we don't have a market sim call on that day. So the next meeting would be on January 21st, the Thursday. Now, if anybody else has any other questions that I can help alleviate, any concern, please let me know. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining the call. We'll see you back again on January 21st. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.